Oh, who's Grace?
Who's Grace? That's a good point.
Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
Welcome to the Picky Boys podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Who we here with? Who are you? I'm Antonio. Welcome.
I'm Bobby.
I'm Danny.
I think I'm great.
And we got Grace.
No, which one's
We're
really
all
me?
Grace
We're all
now.
Grace today. Look how nice. Incredible. Thank you for your gifts
I
today,
have so
Grace.
many things to say.
Well, thank you.
I guess we don't have to say who your name is because kind
It's worth mentioning that you brought those here.
Yeah, you brought them for us.
We didn't make
didn't
those
do
of
it.
you.
She's a real narcissist.
I did.
Yeah, really.
Thanks,
Want us
Mom.
all to have our face. How you feel? How you feel about being up? Uh-oh.
Yep.
Almost just choked.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, right. Almost just choked myself.
What is that? It's a leaf.
It's fine. We're done.
Is that a leaf
It's a
in there?
mint leaf. Relax, Mary.
You gotta.
You can eat them.
You can eat them. So how do you feel about being on, Grace?
I feel great.
Yeah.
Feel
Told my
good?
mom, woke up this morning, hungover. Mom, I gotta
Always
go.
good.
I'm going on a podcast. Grace, what's a podcast? I was like,
Nailed it.
you just talk. And she's like, Grace, if this is about sex, I don't want you to go. I said, Mom, who said this is about sex?
My mom said the same thing.
Wait,
last
did
time
she
I came
really?
on.
Oh, I was like, I don't know where you
Oh,
got that from.
I'm disappointed, Mom.
No, Mom always disappoints. Don't worry about it.
It was very hard to explain podcast to her, but
It's all right.
her mind went right to the gutter.
Was Robert, the first time you met Grace, was that at the brunch?
Yes.
Is that the first time you met
yes.
Grace?
Yes.
Well, me and Robert aren't allowed to brunches anymore
No.
with
No.
Grace.
Brunch
We,
is canceled.
Brunch is canceled.
We distinguished ourselves at brunch.
We had we made a couple boo-boos.
yeah, a
couple.
couple owies.
Couple boo-boos.
Couple owies.
So, we got to the brunch, and then we realized the deal was fantastic.
I remember you said, you grabbed my arm like this. Why haven't you been here before?
And then 11,
So I'm assuming you got like a bottomless brunch situation.
it was a bottomless
Oh,
brunch.
yeah.
Definitely,
It was one of those. It was
definitely
First of all,
bottomless.
it was too far away. So once we got there, you know, when you're on a long trip and you finally get there and you're like, oh, like finally, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And then me and Robert sat down and
Itching
drank.
for mimosas.
Especially when it's a place to drink or a place where something fun's about to happen. If you go on a long ride, it's like a powder keg. As soon as you get there, you're like, let's go crazy.
Yeah.
Boom.
You're frenzied.
Yeah, and me and Robert drank 11 pitchers of screwdrivers
Jesus
between
Christ.
the two of us.
That was an idea.
Pretty sure
And
you also had some shots.
Yeah.
that's all one person's fault.
Robert tried to go to the bathroom, and
Every time I
a
went
little
to the
kid.
bathroom, I'd come back like, oh, Robert, you see the bartender just left this shot.
Yeah, they just gave it to. They like us a lot, Robert. And then we wound up passed out in Grace's house for 3 hours.
I woke up in a daze. I was like,
I woke up with Grace's just
No,
dog
but you
in between
forgot
my
a
legs.
very key point, though.
Oh,
we need to rewind.
All right.
We went to my house after, and we bought more alcohol to
Oh.
bring to my
we
house.
stopped at a gas station.
We did not need that.
We
Classy
didn't.
as
We
always.
didn't need that.
There was still snow on the ground, I think.
Yeah.
And then
Was there?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
there was.
had to throw up, and then Robert was already thrown up in the
Oh,
bathroom.
I remember we were playing Exploding Kittens. Is that what that game is called?
Yes.
And I remember I just put my cards on. And I'll be right back.
Throw
That's a
stuff
good
in my
game.
Pretty
bathroom.
sure everyone knew too.
Robert occupied.
Everyone,
Robert
yeah.
occupied the bathroom, and then I went outside. Grace stopped me at the door, and I'm like, Grace, if you don't let me out right now, I'm painting your walls. She let me out. I threw up in the snow, and I just covered it up.
I remember I got in the bathroom. Oh, there's a beautiful toilet.
The seashells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A beautiful, clean porcelain. Nothing better than just vomit to mess that up.
Gonna defile it.
Dude, you ever just sleep under a toilet and just hug it like a goddamn baby?
No.
I've done it.
I
I've done it.
haven't hugged the bottom of it, but I've collapsed on top of it.
Ro-
Kind of.
Robert has. I have a picture of it. Can I put it up?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Robert has thrown up. I've caught Robert throwing up, but his head is like in the toilet.
Yeah.
Like he's giving himself a swirly. You know?
It didn't work either.
It didn't.
It didn't work that day.
I have the picture. It could go up.
Yeah.
Put it up.
I need to see that one.
Yeah, it's
For sure.
The fact
it's
that
probably me at my best.
The fact that swirlies are a real thing baffles my mind sometimes.
Do you think they were actually a real thing,
Yes,
or was that just a?
absolutely?
I don't
Swirlies
think
definitely
they
happened.
happened a lot though.
I don't know, man. Why would it just be like lore that somebody? Like, it's
that's
just
like
it's the
something-
swirly. It's
That's
the
something that
classic.
people are acafraid of. Like, oh, did you hear it?
The swirly and the wedgie, the two
Is
classic
the swirlies
bullies.
when you put the face in?
It's
Yeah.
like when you
And you
shove
flush it.
someone's head in the toilet and you flush it, and then all the water.
Basically
Those in
waterboarding.
movies.
It's
It is a form of waterboarding.
it is form. I thought
CIA
it was
uses it.
I can't picture that.
Who would
actually happening.
actually do that to someone?
Oh no!
You have to be
there-
some.
No, there's some.
really-
I think there were
really
people.
messed
I
up.
just don't think it happened like all the time.
Because imagine like just a kid running out of your high school or like college, probably not college, out of your high school, and then just their hair's wet. It's like, he gave me a swirly. It's like, how do you, as a teacher, do you deal with that? It's like,
I don't know.
is that a thing?
I think
You just gotta get used to it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's what in some movies, that's what they say. Yeah, that's life.
I
buddy.
just feel like the bullying, like there was not bullying like that in our high school, or I'm not sure if there is bullying like that in any high school.
I'm sure
like,
there
the,
is.
the bullying that happened in our high school was much more real and
Sinister.
you know, like just mental manipulation.
It's very subtle.
Where is your high school?
What?
What's your high school?
Oh,
It's we went to
it's- yeah. We
What?
we went to prep.
We went to prep.
Went to
Oh,
prep.
wow. Ew. All of you guys?
Yeah, we all went to prep.
Oh, God. That's
started it.
disgraceful.
Now, relax, Malloy. Relax.
Better than
Oh, you just
prep.
beep all of these.
Yeah, well,
They all went to Beep.
Not that it matters,
really doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
but regardless.
Oh, are
yeah.
you not allowed to say that?
No, it
No,
doesn't
you
matter.
are.
It really
It
doesn't.
matters.
It's just a gag.
It's like a joke.
What was you have bullying? You had to have bullying in your high school.
Not really.
She was the bully.
Yeah, I guess that means she was the bully.
It
Shut
was
up, Grace.
me. You caught me there.
No, it's really not that bad. I think it's just not really around here or like in New York maybe.
It was-
Especially
it was-
Catholic schools, though, too.
That's
Like,
true.
It was just
it wasn't
really,
a public
It was
school.
just really cruel. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like comedic. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put you in a locker. It was like, I'm gonna send your nudes around and then tell you look ugly. Like it's fucking.
Jesus.
Some sorority shit.
No,
Dude,
you-
it's fucking brutal.
You really saw people's true colors.
it's
when
brutal,
stuff like
man.
that happened.
It's brutal.
That's not even true colors. That's just terrible.
It's just rude.
I would do that to somebody.
First problem is sending the nudes to someone that's going to send them out to people, though.
I mean,
Fair.
Nudes 101.
That's fair.
there was
Grace
Love
teaches
that.
a class in my college.
there was mistakes made
Very high
on.
rated.
Yeah.
There was mistakes made on both sides of that story.
Yes, yep.
You really should know who and who not to send your nudes to.
No, man.
And specifically, I believe those ones were unsolicited too. So
Oh, well, then
you're begging for
you're begging for a problem.
For a problem.
No, but it's like
at the least.
Imagine going out with someone for like 4 or 5 years and then it just ends horribly and they're like, "Yeah, you see all these pictures I have of you?
Revenge porn.
Everyone else
that's
has them now."
that's illegal now.
Really?
It's called revenge. That's revenge porn.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's illegal.
How did they... Okay, what happened that had to become a law if that's illegal?
People's lives being
Someone-
ruined?
someone, like,
Probably a couple.
someone, yeah.
People probably killed themselves.
Yeah,
Someone
probably
killed
a couple.
themselves.
Oh, shit.
Probably a couple life-ending situations. But other than that,
We're losing a job, I guess.
yeah,
That
that's a
could
good
happen.
point.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
Good point.
That's a very good point.
point.
But also, but if
Point, Grace.
but why does it have to be? Wouldn't that just mean sending them out is illegal? Why would it have to be like like how would you categorize that as?
Revenge porn just means that, it's specifically classified as if one person doesn't know that it has been released. They didn't give consent to release said video,
I'm saying
and then the court evaluates the context of the situation and will come down much harder on you if you just broke up with that person and then released it to everybody. It's only in some states. Some states it's legal, which is weird.
Since you are the master, what did you... did you do this?
Yeah.
No.
What did you do? Who did something to
No,
you?
no, he was gonna do it, but then he had to look up all the laws. He's like, "Shit, I can't get away with it.
Danny-
No way around it."
Danny has a very lived life.
Dude, there are so many revenge porn videos of me. It's horrible.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Point, Danny.
All
Point,
right.
Danny.
Point, Danny.
I took him to court.
Did you win?
No.
I got a question about nursing school, Grace.
Oh, God.
First of all, how was it?
The best and worst thing in my entire life.
Who was it? Who was it?
Sorry.
Who was it?
Shane.
That's
All right.
2.
I turned my phone off.
I'm
Okay, I
sorry.
respect
Point-
this podcast.
Respect
Point
the
away from
sanctity
Danny.
of
Yeah.
the studio.
Point,
okay.
point away from Danny. You lose
Alright.
a point.
All right.
You get one more.
You know what? You're kicked out.
Oh.
Get door
Yeah, there you go.
somewhere.
Yeah, well, you'll see us next week. We have to come down hard on this, so it won't
Grace,
stop.
Grace gonna just start beating people up.
I could.
What's the worst thing you saw in medical school?
Medical school.
Nursing school.
Am I a doctor now? Thank
Nursing
you for my
school, sorry.
PhD.
I'm
I
sorry.
am so happy that I have made it this far in my life.
Dr.
Graduate Grace.
Dr. Grace.
Doctor school.
Well, congratulations.
Doctor school.
Remember doctor school?
All right.
I
The
want to know
worst thing.
the worst thing.
Like in the
Yeah,
hospital.
you probably
I'm
seen some
guessing?
shit. Yeah.
I've seen some shit. So probably the thing, for some reason, is the first thing I'm thinking of.
That's the perfect one to give.
So, picture in a hospital, all you want order. You want families to be comforted and like safe and like patients to feel like they're at home or in a space that is not going to get violated.
Oh,
Safe space.
okay. You want to say yeah?
We all want to safe
We
space.
all want a safe space.
Civility,
Picture-
order and civility.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
So a patient, HIPAA, I can't say any names.
No.
No names.
HIPAA.
No
No
names.
names,
HIPAA,
nothing.
HIPAA
names.
life, another HIPAA life.
That's fine.
Patient walking through the hallway, gown that you wear the hospital gowns. So
yeah.
there's nothing underneath those things most of the
Yeah,
time,
no.
unless you feel uncomfortable. A lot of people do put underwear underneath this. Not this patient. Decides to walk through the hallway, gown up. Dick in hand,
Oh.
walking through the hallway multiple times. Where you need to not do that.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Please.
We discharged you like 3 days ago.
Yeah, you just keep coming back for the pudding. You need to go.
In the gown, discharge. No, yeah.
Wow.
No.
That's
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I'm not
That's
gonna even move on.
That's unfortunate,
it.
but I guess it could be way worse.
It could be
Something
way
you can see in a
worse.
hospital.
Could be worse. He could also just be like shitting on the floors.
I mean, that happens.
That
too.
happens a lot. There's a lot of poop.
It's
There's
just
a lot
like
of poop in
normal.
hospitals.
At this
the
point.
ED smells like.
My dad,
just-
my
just
one
shit.
time my dad went to the hospital and just the whole bathroom was brown. The
I
ceiling.
thought you were
walls.
gonna say your dad
Shit
on the
himself.
floor.
I'm sure he has at some point. Sorry, but
Oh,
how it is.
sorry, Dad.
You mean when you gotta go, you gotta go, I guess.
when you gotta go, you
Yeah,
gotta
you
go.
can't help it. Nature calls.
No one's
Oh, this just reminded me. I'm in the ocean one time. This is a.
Floating dookie.
We always
Here
go
we
to the beach. We
in
always go to the beach.
I love things. So shells. I'm always looking for shells. something to find at the beach. So I'm in the ocean swimming, all happy. I'm like, wow, what is this? Pick it up.
Oh, not a shell?
Not a shell.
Not a shell.
Was it a fish? Please be
Not
a
a
fish.
fish.
Seaweed, please, seaweed.
Big friggin' shit. Ew. Shit in the ocean.
That's some shark sugar.
And I'm screaming. And I'm like,
You know there was one
What?
guy in the background laughing.
Yeah, it's like
because
oh,
it
she
was
found
his
it.
shit.
She found it.
But I know
You
shit
just have
floated.
binoculars.
Shit floats.
We got her.
Some shit floats, I
Shit
guess.
floats.
Also,
This
the
shit
ocean.
was
There's salt.
floating.
Well, there's the title.
Was that your thing? Did you take it home?
No. I immediately released.
Well, at least you're in like the world's biggest
Ran out.
bathtub. You know,
Yeah.
just
Hey, I would have took that home.
Oh,
Put that
I still cringe
put that
about
on my
it all the
mantelpiece.
time.
that is. Oh,
Oh.
I didn't expect you to get me to cry. That's pretty funny. That was good. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's a good one.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You know,
Ugh.
this drink tastes like roadkill.
I
This is like-
tried.
This is like
I tried.
This is like a tonic my grandmother.
How are
would
you supposed to
drink.
make a mojito when you can't put sugar
This
and you
is-
can't
if
put?
you-
What do you want me to do?
I'm just wondering why I wasn't offered a non-organic mojito.
You want to show them what you got? You want to show them what you were offered, Miss? I'm selfish now.
Hold on. You're not ready for this.
Wow.
Her request. her
Oh,
request.
orange juice.
I did not request a pitcher. First of all, it was your idea to drink mimosas. You didn't tell me you couldn't
Ugh.
drink them with me.
I just knew you like mimosas. I try to be hospitable. We try to be hospitable.
Have
It's
you
a
ever had,
friendly
have you ever had an
Trying to be
acai?
healthy.
Have you ever
Trying
had
to
an
be hospitable.
acai bowl?
Oh, that's what this looks like.
Acai bowl.
This is a blended acai bowl.
What's an
right
acai
now.
bowl?
Acai bowl.
It's honestly hard to explain.
Don't be
You
mean.
have
I'm
to
just
say it like
just
that, though.
confused about how you don't know what an acai bowl is.
Would I know it? Is it something I'd like?
No,
It's-
absolutely not.
No,
So-
I don't know.
There you go.
Explain,
All
Danny.
right,
Explain, Grace.
No, please explain. It's
Oh.
hard for me to.
All right,
even-
so picture a smoothie,
All right.
but like a frozen smoothie
All right.
in a bowl, right? And it's from acai fruit.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like ice cream, but not because it's fruit. Healthy, but also a lot of sugar, so you guys can't have that right now either. Sorry.
Yeah.
Keto boys.
So, but on the bottom's lined with granola. Then it's the acai on top, and then it's fresh fruit. So it's like strawberries, blueberries, bananas, coconut.
It's like
You
kind
could
of
put peanut butter in it.
She's making this sound very, very good.
It's like
It's
kind of like
amazing.
a protein shake, but like all the ingredients are just layered like a
like a bean
yeah,
dip.
yeah, like a
Yes.
dip.
7-layer
Yeah.
bean dip.
And it's like a healthy breakfast / dessert item.
Open quotations, close.
Yeah,
Okay,
open
but-
quotations closed because it can be healthy, but it's one of those things where it can also just be like,
Just
not
not
fair.
Not healthy. No, because
Super sugary.
apparently there's so much sugar that like people have been thinking this has been like a rave for like almost a year. That's why I don't know how you don't know what they are, but like people are raving about them like wow, healthy alternatives, whatever, blah blah blah. And then it was like exposed that there's so much sugar in these things that it's like this is not healthy.
Like
That's a reactionary.
Those
Fake.
those McDonald's salads that are more than like
why
4 burgers.
It's like why am I gaining
really?
weight?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, why am I getting
I should probably have more of this acai bowl.
Yeah. I'm making healthy
Every
choices.
meal.
I'm making healthy choices, and they're expensive too.
That's the best.
You know,
There
that's
you
how
go.
that's
Of
how it
course they're
works. That's how it
That's how
works.
cookie crumbles.
What's the difference between like four peanuts and like a handful of peanuts? It doesn't look like a lot of nuts, but the calorie difference is like astronomical. You know?
Really?
Yeah,
What-
of
what
course.
did
I never only have 4
It's like
nuts.
it's like how it's
Starting to
dece-
talk about nuts
it's,
again
it's deceiving how many calories are in things, even though it looks healthy.
Gotcha. Have you? I mean, there was like a huge craze. Remember that book, Eat This, Not,
Not
that.
That.
It was great.
I don't remember that
So
book.
basically,
God, you don't know about that book, Grace? Yeah.
so basically, it was like a diet book that like took famous restaurants and basically said, eat this, like a healthy version, and not that off the menu. And so a lot of times it'd be like, oh wow, there's that many calories in that fucking
Yeah.
burger, and you'd be like, oh, maybe I'll switch to
Instead,
that.
eat this
Yeah.
lettuce with freaking carrots.
or just the lettuce bun on your burger.
Oh.
Lettuce buns. They're honestly,
It's a valid
I like
move.
them.
It's
I
a
like
valid
them.
move.
It's
it works.
it's sacrilege.
It's not
How?
sour.
Oh, you're in the Nick camp. with
Aren't
that
you
one.
no carbs right now? You
Yeah,
gotta,
I
you
hate
better
it.
suck it up and use these lettuce buns.
I'm sucking it up. I'm just not using buns.
Although oftentimes they do give too much lettuce. It's like I don't need the whole goddamn
I
head
do
of
prefer it
romaine.
without either. If I'm gonna do that, like I'll just take it in the tray and I'll use a fork and knife.
Can't-
Whatever.
No, I like
I like
the
cutting.
part of a burger experience is holding it in
This is
between
true.
your two
That
hands
true.
is so true.
and,
This is true.
and glaring upon what you're about to eat.
just
That was
still
beautiful, Danny.
wishing
Thank
that you could put a bun on it.
Tell us how you really feel about that burger.
Danny's a poet.
Glaring at it.
Honestly, burgers I think probably would be classified as my favorite food.
Yeah,
I love
they're up there
burgers.
for me.
You could do so many things with
They're
one
up, They're
burger.
up there for me.
So many
You
things.
can put a lot of toppings.
You can make it simple. You can make it complex. It's amazing.
It's an art
Ha-
form.
How do you guys feel about the egg burgers?
Love egg
Delicious.
burgers. Love an egg
Delicious.
on
Hit
a
or
burger.
miss.
Put
I
it-
love them.
Delicious.
Put an egg on a burger.
Put an egg.
Try
Delicious.
Yeah, try it.
All the people that's like, I would never
Try
put an
it.
egg on
There
a
are
burger.
there are
Yeah.
people like the waitress in the diner who's like, I would never do that.
Oh,
And I'm like, what? Get over it.
Speaking of a server, we had an experience at a bar yesterday.
Oh man.
Oh.
So you went to a bar yesterday.
I did go to a bar yesterday.
Exposed.
Me at a
I'm
bar
upset.
one day.
I wasn't driving. Never mind. Forget
You're
that.
right.
But so we're usually good tippers. I tip well. You tip well.
I tip. It
Too
depends
well.
on
Astronomically
as I get drunk. My tip, the Bank of Danny just opens, and I just tip far too much.
Everyone's allowed. Yeah, but he tips at the end, so we don't even get the good service, and the bartender gets the reward.
The Bank of Danny.
That's
is never
not what it's.
closed.
That's not what it's about. I don't care about the good service. I'm not gonna pay for good
It's
service.
all about the service.
No, it's not.
Whatever. The point is,
Why even tip?
the
at
point
that
is, this one time, literally, it was like the bar was kind of closing. This one time, we just straight up
Kinda.
paid for the beer, and we sat back down. It was one beer. We sat back down, and then the waitress came over to him.
Well, what happened was I was getting the beer for a friend, and like I don't know, it was like a $7 beer, and like I wasn't even thinking because I'm just getting it for a friend, and I wasn't using my card, and I didn't have any other bills, so I was like, oh yeah, here's the money, and then
Oh, like he gave you the money.
yeah, like I should have tipped, but I wasn't even thinking about it, and I normally tipped.
It's also
So-
2 a.m. and we're
Yeah,
not there.
I'm fucking drunk. So then I walk back to the table and I give him my beer, and then the lady comes up to me and she goes like this, and I'm like, oh hey, she's like, are you all right? I was like, yeah, and she sounded really concerned.
And she goes, and then she,
because you didn't tip.
yeah, and then just walks
And then-
away.
Then she ghosted me, and I was like,
Yeah.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
and then Johnny pulled out money to tip her, and
Too
then
late now.
we just kind of stopped and we went.
She also left, by the way. She just left the whole bar.
Oh, she just left.
Yeah.
no, she was there.
No,
I
she was
saw
behind
her.
the- she went
I saw
behind-
her.
She went because I went to go close out and she wasn't there.
Well, she was just not there in the moment.
Closing
but
out
I
after
saw-
that must have been scary.
Yeah, it was scary, but she wasn't there.
I don't know.
Just keep my credit card.
So the thing is, I mean, obviously you should tip. It's unbelievably,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
incredibly
Yeah.
rude not to tip.
Yeah.
But it's incredibly unprofessional to come over to somebody and say and just confront them at all. Like that's both people were in the wrong here.
She also set me up with the way
She did set him
started
up.
it.
She did set him
She
up.
set me up.
It was like the people who serve you. You know.
She's like, I'm gonna get him good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. Oh, is everything okay? Yeah,
She
everything's
sounded
fine.
genuinely
That's just
concerned.
rude.
Then
Yeah.
Hyde came out or Jekyll. What's the bad one?
But you were
Hiding.
probably tipping before that, though.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, we were all
Because if
tipping.
you get your first
I
drink-
tipped on the
We're all
the,
tipping.
the vodka sodas.
She
I
was
tipped
having a
pretty
bad
well,
night.
too.
Yeah,
She's having a bad night.
Because if
Yeah.
you get your first drink and you tip decently, you don't have to tip for your next drink. You could tip for your next third drink or something like that.
No,
you don't have
it's-
to.
as long as there's some kind of tipping, I feel like the response was undeserved. The response
Yeah.
was undeserved, but
The response was undeserved.
it happens.
But
It
yes,
happens.
it was shades of gray. I was also in the wrong.
It was shades of gray. It was a quick way to make the scene uncomfortable.
Bit of an overreaction. I didn't really want to sit there anymore after that.
It was the night was over anyway. But yeah, that was an interesting. That was one of the few times. Like I don't think that's happened before.
Yeah, that does not
To
happen.
us, I don't think that's happened.
No, yeah, it's not,
That was a first, so we were a little like, look at that.
Interesting.
What a cat.
I'm sure like some of us have not tipped on occasion too.
Yeah, of
And
course.
that's
Or maybe
not
it's-
happened.
Maybe it was more like you were tipping all night and now you didn't tip. So like, what happened? Like,
I don't know.
That could work, too.
I guess that could be it. I also
I don't know.
I also paid for something that probably wasn't mine.
It was
because
the
of
tone.
that check mess up.
I don't
That
think
really upset
I don't
me.
think I've ever not tipped. Maybe not on purpose, at least.
It was the tone. It was the
I
tone.
tip
that
every
did it.
time.
It's all right.
You got tip. You got tip. Good.
Give them a tip. Don't eat the yellow
That
snow.
bartender, she handed the two. She's like, I don't know who's this who. It's like, yeah, just give me the more expensive one, please.
So my theory with not tipping in the beginning is very simple, and it's been corroborated by many bartenders. Is that you can if you're going to a bar for one night, you want good service, tip early, because then they'll give you good service because they want money from you. But if you're trying to build a lasting relationship and get which is
Oh my
which is
God, you with this last
Now we're dating.
relationship
no,
stuff.
no, a lasting relationship, which in the long run will pay you back in full. Is you have to tip after.
Of course it will. When you're paying this guy's whole salary.
so are we dating our bartenders now? Is that what we're saying?
That's not how
Danny
it is.
just falls in love with every bar.
That's
Yeah.
not how it is. Listen, knowing bartenders, incredibly important.
He's right. He's right.
Incredibly important.
That's
But
also very true.
everywhere we go, no matter the place, I'm gonna try to make friends with this bartender.
Yeah.
And it's
Danny
not
says
not
that?
like he's not even inclusive. He's like the freaking pimp. He wants to have all these little bunnies as bartenders.
Do it.
bunnies.
I respect it.
I got a list of names.
See?
I
just
got
weird.
I got a list of names. They're my homies, man. They give me a free shot upon arrival.
That's what I was gonna say.
Upon
If you
arrival.
know the bartender though, you are set. Your friggin' LIT is gonna get poured a little heavier.
Ugh.
Forget the tea.
You know what else? But then you tip them the same amount you would have tipped them anyway at the end.
No, and then no. Loophole. You usually tip them more if you know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's paying more on top
yes.
of that.
So you're actually losing money by
No.
making friends with the bartenders.
No.
No, sometimes they really hook you up, but I think the best thing is you have a $20 bill.
I was about to tell the story
you got
about
you got the $20 bill. You could tell the story if you want.
No, it was obviously in a bar, and Antonio just saw a clearing to the bar top, and he came with a crumpled $20 bill. And he just like tossed it. And the bartender's like, "All right, you're gonna get me and my friends right now." It's just this crumpled bill hit the chest, and I fell back down.
What? You actually did that?
It was really classy.
We didn't have to move from the bar. We got a drink every time we asked. But I was gonna,
That was a tip, or that was paying for the drinks you just ordered?
tip. What I was gonna say is, if you have a $20 bill, you start off with a 10, next drink's a 5, and just a single every other time, and they'll remember you the whole night. That's it.
I've also
First-
had bad experiences with tipping.
They'll
and,
just
like they don't
they'll just
follow through.
any bartender's mindset is like, I'm gonna milk this guy for money.
Yeah, but now they're not getting it, but they think they will, and then they keep paying.
But I
They
feel like
keep-
then you
starting
pay
off
the
with
drink.
$10 tip.
So
what
then
if-
we leave.
That's a lot. First drink, $10. Are you ordering one drink or two drinks?
The whole bar is what we're ordering. It doesn't matter. The point isn't what the drink. The point is being remembered.
Have you ever ordered
true.
an entire bar shots?
No, absolutely not.
I have.
What? Why? What called for that
Okay,
to happen?
so there was one night where
No
I
wonder
was
why he's making friends with
I
other
was
bartenders.
absolutely blasted. And
Clearly, no
as-
one does that
As
sober.
as mentioned, the bank of Danny opens, and I just like tend to spend much more money than I should or can. And so I was like, you know what? I looked up and down the bar, looked like a bunch of cool people. I was like, hey, you people, you deserve this. And I just went for the entire. It wasn't the whole bar to be honest, but it was the entire bar top. Anybody that heard me got around on me. And we ordered shots of Jameson.
Oh my god!
And just like, I don't know, a ton of them. And I was friends with the bartender. Because that's what I
just
do.
spent, like,
and
$400
and
on
and the, and, the,
shots.
and the and the bartender said, "It's on me."
What?
That's a real shot in the dark,
That's
man. You
real.
got lucky
That
there.
really, yeah.
That's like a miracle.
You got lucky there.
That does not happen.
He charged me for my shots and the ones I bought for my friends, and then we were talking after. I was like thanking him, obviously, and he was like, you know what, man, like everybody who just left the bar today is gonna come back here because they had like an amazing experience just in this moment because everybody bought them shots.
That's a good point.
And I was like, well, you know what, you're the man. And then I tipped him a lot, and now know them every time, first name basis.
I mean, man, sometimes it works. I'm not saying it never works.
It works. It takes.
Got lucky, though.
It takes time and effort, and
you're-
Opportunity.
You are paying for this friendship. though.
and also just friend, and it can just turn into. I have many of them that have actually turned into just legitimate friendships.
You go out to get a bite to eat at lunch.
So like you.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a no.
Do you pay for the bill?
What?
That was a no. You've gotten lunch with
He
one of these
dates
people?
them.
Absolutely. I've gotten lunch, dinner, like go to other bars with
Kiss
them.
them?
They went on the Tunnel of Love.
Yeah.
No, go.
You guys went to Disney World,
Like go.
Married.
Go to other bars with them, for sure.
No, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that.
And just like lunch, dinner, yeah, absolutely.
It's just a little strange.
It's not strange.
It's respectable.
It's making friendships with people who matter.
Well, because where do you make friends if you don't make friends at school? That's my big thing.
At the bar, I guess? With the bartenders?
bartender.
What about with the person next to you ordering a shot complaining about the bartender's slow service? I feel like that's a good friend,
That's
too.
a very good
a shared
friendship.
experience.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Friendship is forged
It's
in
almost
misery.
like an alliance.
Yeah, really.
practically.
Misery.
Um,
So that actually happened?
What?
With the person who was complaining with bartender? Now you're friends with them? That's who you met?
No,
Yeah,
he is. That actually
that's
happened.
happened.
Yeah.
That happened.
And
He does that. He's weird.
I have learned from a master of someone who does this. This person has become such good friends with bartenders that they've been invited to their weddings.
That's actually.
He
that's a
studied
lot.
at the feet of the master.
Does he bartend at the wedding?
No,
That'd be.
It sounds like, I'm going to just leave it as it sounds like an interesting guy.
it's a great listen. It's just great. It's great because also bartenders are usually cool people. Usually cool people. At the very least, they know cool people.
Okay.
Okay,
That's probably
yeah,
true.
well.
They're
That's probably
great
true.
friends. All I'm saying is bartenders make great friends. Whether you want to be friends with them or not, tip your bartenders well.
Definitely tip your bartenders or you're going to get a nice slap.
Bartenders
if you-
101.
And if you are a
Danny.
bartender, don't complain if you don't get a tip. That's very rude.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or no, complain in private for sure. But don't confront a customer. That's not good.
Table-
Don't
That's
make,
not
shouldn't
good.
don't make
happen.
Table
them
like
feel
10
terrible.
people.
That can't be good.
Also, well, first we thought she was coming on to him. but
Also-
then she just crushed it.
Also,
Well, I should have knew that was.
also the first of all, the checks are not closed out at the table you're going to do, and now you're just guaranteeing you're not getting a tip after this. You know?
No, she almost got like someone who felt bad to tip her.
Well, yeah, I wasn't gonna do it.
Do you remember when I denied that girl that shot ski?
No, she was having one, right?
No. What happened was in St. Patty's Day, this girl,
That was a good day.
we saw people lining up for a shot ski. Or like we just saw
At
like
a bar?
the opportunity. No, it was like
one of
an
those
outside thing.
almost like kiosks, but
Yeah,
not.
it was like pop-ups, and we saw the opportunity to take a shot ski, and I went. I think I turned to them and I was like, "Oh, you guys, someone who wants a shot ski?" And then this girl in front of me just went, "I do," and I just went,
She went, ooh,
She had-
shot
She had things in
ski.
her hand and went, woo, shot ski, and you went, not you.
I just denied.
Not you.
I know the voice too. I know exactly how you said it.
Not
Not you,
you.
peasant.
You do it to me all the time.
She looked at
so.
me appalled.
I'm actually having a shot ski made for me as we speak. Etsy, baby.
As we speak.
Etsy's pretty good.
Etsy.
Man. Etsy, you can
That's
buy the
really
weirdest
cool, though.
shit.
It's made out of a real vintage ski. Hell yeah, dude.
I love when Danny says vintage.
Hell yeah, dude.
And also,
made one
I got this. It's not just shot glass holders. All the shot glasses are little ski boots.
That's
Oh.
cute. That's cute.
Hell
That's-
yeah, dude.
Hell
That's
yeah,
hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Dude, shot skis are great.
No, they really are.
They really,
I love a good shot
it's,
ski.
it's a fantastic bonding experience.
It is. I don't think I've actually ever taken a shot out of the shot ski
The
though.
language he uses to
Don't
describe
think I have.
drinking is so strange.
Never-
Drinking,
It's like a
We could do
religion.
it. We'll do it later.
drinking is, I don't know.
Sounds like a religious retreat when
It's.
you mention it.
I feel like I feel like if depending on how you think of it, like you can be how you abuse it. You know, like if you think of it as just like a means to an end to get drunk, like that's really bad. Like if you respect the sanctity of alcohol. I swear to God. I swear to God. No,
it's biblical.
Yeah.
it is as much as there are, fucking Michelin star chefs and pro chefs, there are bartenders who do things with the same amount of craft.
He looks like the drunk guy on the beach on a tropical island complaining about his family.
I am
I swear I'm not an
I
alcoholic.
am in,
I swear.
I am
My dumb wife came over.
I am in lemon mode right now again. 122 lemons on the shirt. Can you believe this?
Oh, you know what? I would have worn my lemon shirt. Wait, did you count those?
Yeah, we had
Yes.
to.
Oh my God.
We
why?
had to. So
Why?
basically,
We had a
a
professional
few
do it.
times, a few podcasts ago, we had a little
Game?
a contest. How many lemons are on my shirt? And a lot of people have guessed like 60, 62, which honestly is a really good answer, except for the fact that a lot of these
double
lemons,
up.
these are 2 lemons. So you're counting 60, and really it's in 120. It's
like
the 120 area.
Like the football moves, like draw a circle.
So they were actually kind of right.
They were kind of right, but
No,
they were wrong.
They were wrong.
All right, the next one is gonna be how many shamrocks are on my shirt.
It makes me believe that there's like hidden ones somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I'm
you
not.
can
I'm
guess.
not confident enough in my answer.
I'd
Respect
still
that.
say 1.
So before you said you
Safe
bought
answer.
everyone the round of Jameson. So it reminded me of last night. So I'm at the Inn in Long Beach. Live band. My
Shout out.
Favorite.
Yeah.
Shout out Inn. Go there. Lit. Anyway. Good time. Live band. If you know anything about me, it's that if there's a live band anywhere, I want to be there.
You're there?
I'm there. I want to be there. Whoever's coming with me.
That's what you're all about.
There's something about live
yeah.
music that is even if it's bad, like if it's
It's so
objectively
good.
bad, it's good.
Hit or miss.
I just
Best
can't.
is karaoke.
But keep going.
So I decided to bond with this drummer for no reason. So I walk over to him. No, well, there is a reason.
How can you even hear? Just
Yeah.
fucking drumming away.
So he was warming up. So while he was warming up, I lost an odds are 1 to 20. We both said 4. Horrible. So the odds are was I was supposed to follow the bar back underneath the bar that he kept crawling, and then just follow him in there. So I lost that one.
And then
I was
what?
like,
For what?
we just got
You're a change in
I don't
mood?
know. They were like, you won't do it. I was like, I would do it, but like, I don't want to get kicked out. So we just got there. Long story short, I lost, was supposed to do that. Asked the bartender. She's like, you will get kicked out. I said, perfect, not doing it. So I had to play the drums instead. That was like how we compromised. Okay, fine. You won't do that, odds art? Go play the drums. I was like, fine. Go to the bartender. Hey, bro, what's up? Like, can I play your drums real quick? He's like, oh, yeah, let's do it. Plays his drums. Whole rest of the night, bonding, dancing right next to his drum set, going in, loving it. Apparently he was into me. I don't know. I don't care. He was
That's
playing
so
the drums.
loud.
So then the lead singer, we're getting to the Jameson, don't worry. Lead singer,
Hold on, wait. This is important for me. What kind of music were they playing?
everything.
Okay, so
everything.
it's just like a.
They went from Blink to country to
Wow. Okay.
High
One of
School
those-
Musical
one
at
of those-
some
one
point.
of those
I was
bands.
confused.
Okay.
They knew the crowd.
It's a local bar
movie.
band. That's great.
Local,
love
yeah,
that.
did
love that.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It was lit.
They saw a bunch of people like Grace. They're playing that kind
They
of
were
music.
playing for me. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. All right, so lead singer, then she starts like loving that we're like dancing, like really like having a great time. Then she gives me her guitar pick and has me strumming her guitar. So now I'm playing the guitar for this whole band. I'm like, this is
Wow.
fucking sick. Like,
So it was a female lead singer and a male drummer.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So we already know the drummer was like, whatever, kind of into me. Then somehow found out so was the lead singer.
Wow.
Did you get
Oh,
invited
geez.
to a nice little?
Little band party.
yeah, little
Well,
company?
I ended.
That's
I
what we're calling
left.
it nowadays.
Yeah.
I left. I was gonna ask. I was
To-
gonna go. I was gonna.
You were gonna
The
go
band party?
to the
the
band
band
party.
party.
You guys would have had a
Come
nice,
on.
nice little.
Stop that thought.
Dude, that life
I have a
is,
boyfriend.
That life
No.
is crazy. Just
No,
like
I know.
band, just like, go and play in a bar every night, getting drunk, fucking waking
They
up.
were
move
getting
it,
hammered. They were
Just
getting
getting drunk,
hammered.
probably doing a lot of drugs, just doing it the next, then going up, waking up, doing it the next day, barely living by. That's the band life. A lot of people choose that life.
Trying to get a girl to just come home with you.
Imagine none of that happened.
guess that
it was
was
just
me.
really loud and she couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, no,
It
you,
happened.
like, in
you
her-
have-
in
you
her-
have-
I'll
you
get
have
to
to
it.
go.
You
Get
need to
off the
leave.
stage.
You
Get
need
off
to
the
leave. And she's
stage.
just like, oh, you want me to play the drums? Play the drums? No, go.
You see the
go.
lead, you see the lead singer and bouncer. She took my guitar.
She took my guitar. You gotta get
my
her out.
guitar.
You
I
gotta
put it down. I
No,
put it
she
down for a
gave me
second.
her guitar pick to
Maybe-
take home.
Maybe she thought you were being forceful.
Well,
No, you stole it.
whatever. Well, this has really taken a turn. So apparently, I was hitting on them. Stole the guitar pick. Was gonna end up going home with a drumstick too, but then I forgot to ask before I left. Whatever. So anyway, the Jameson, point of this story, gives me the guitar pick, really going in, whatever. She takes a break. She's like, you guys are great, like, whatever. Start talking to me, like, arm around me. I'm just like, oh my God, now you actually are hitting on, like, fuck, like,
Yeah.
wow. Starts talking to me, gives me her business card. I'm like, because
Oh,
when you
that's
guys coming
serious.
back, I know. I'm
And-
like,
and
did you just give me your number? I'm confused.
On the back, it's just like text me with a winky face.
I actually didn't even look
Do you
at
like
it,
me?
so
Yes,
maybe.
no, maybe.
Yeah.
So later on, they took like 2 breaks throughout the night. So they did like 3 different sets. So she's like, "What are you drinking? It's on me." And I was like, "Oh my God, what? Now you're buying me a drink." She's like, "Actually, let's just take shots." I'm like, "Okay." looks at me. She goes, "What do you want?" And I was like, "I don't care. I'll drink anything." She's like, "Well, I'm a whiskey girl," and I'm like, "All right,
Yeah, she
perfect."
might be flirting with you.
I know.
She might be flirting
I know.
with you. She might be flirting with you.
So I was like, "Love whiskey."
You took
Perfect.
the bait? Yep, took the bait.
Hook, line, and
Of
sinker.
course
Hook,
I
line, sinker.
took it. So we took a shot of Jameson, and that was that. Then
Nice.
I left.
Dude, it must have been...
That might have been the best night of your life.
Especially...
It
yeah,
was
well, it could have been
the
if you went home with
greatest
it.
night.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
That would've been the
just
worst
live bands or like music and bars in general, it's impossible to talk to the person next to you.
I can't. In
Literally.
general, I
It's
can't.
impossible.
No,
do
it
the person
is.
next to me.
People kept trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're
it's not.
saying.
Yeah, it's not that. It's like trying to flirt with a girl when it's really loud. It's like, and then they go what? And then you got to lean in and say the same thing, but now it sounds 10
But then
times creepier.
But then you lean in and say the same thing, and then you're like, oh wait, your mouth's right there. Then you could just
Yeah,
hook up
because
with
if
her.
she said like,
oh, I don't know
if
if that's
she-
how that
if she
goes.
said like, oh, I'm going to school, and you go, oh, where'd you go to school? And she didn't hear you, and now I have to go, where'd you go to school?
That's what I'm saying. It's immediate creep zone.
I have
No,
no,
it
I have
is.
no idea what.
but
I'm
then
agreeing
if you
to at a
start
bar.
off just with max decimal volume and just scream at her, now she's like, okay, get the fuck away
Then
from
she's
me.
like, well, now
It's
you're
like, relax,
crazy.
back up.
I just smile and nod. I have
Pretend
no
like you
idea
can
what I'm
hear.
agreeing to.
I did that yesterday too. I asked the same person next to me twice, and I just went, just walked away.
I think it's fine. I think it's about just the content. It just changes the structure of a conversation. There's no like long questions that can be asked. It's only like,
You
yeah,
gotta get the
no,
basics, the most
yeah,
important things out.
no.
We're looking for a sprint, not a
Probably,
marathon.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
but I can get a. I've had many a conversation at a bar. You know, you can get by it. You just
But
got.
if you're having that conversation, it's not in like a live band bar. I think that's
Also, like,
the
Sure.
fine line.
Danny's
If you
also
just
talks
have a
to
little
bartenders
jukebox in
still.
the corner,
That's fair. But also, if like,
let's talk right next to the jukebox.
hey, you want to go?
best idea.
Or if you just like don't want to hear them talk, you just let's go talk over there and just you just get away with it.
Remember when you,
Smile and nod,
when you were
boys.
asleep at the bar and you thought I was the one poking you, but it was some girl and he was like, Robert, shut up.
To the girl.
Yeah, she got a
Thought it
little,
was me trying to bug him, but I left.
maybe I would talk to you if you weren't
You
so freaking
left
boring.
your sleeping friend.
Oh,
in a
they're
bar?
awful.
No,
to me.
no. He
They're
fell
awful
asleep
to me.
after, but there was a part when he was sleeping.
Listen to this.
He's sleeping on one of the boots and he was pulling one of these.
My body. You know,
When Antonio gets really drunk, he shuts down.
Yeah, his body rejects
slowly,
himself.
Slowly. And
That's-
then
that's all it
when we went, oh, where's Antonio? And when we looked back, there was a security guard with a flashlight going like this to his face.
and they were just watching, eating popcorn.
And then I said,
No help.
I said, Antonio, and he got up. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, I got a little
You,
bolt
walked,
of
you
lightning.
walked right past us.
What do you want me to do?
There's this bar that I go to that has like, I guess like a lot of people get fucked up and go there, and so they
Most
have
bars.
and yeah, I mean no, but like specifically this one, I guess, because they have this,
Specifically this
they have this like fucking flashlight. But I think a more appropriate term is goddamn epilepsy stick because it flashes like a million times a second, and you'll be walking by, and if they think you're too drunk, they'll flash in your eyes.
Gotcha.
To see how you react.
What, like Men in
Oh,
Black?
it's a deterrent.
No,
Probably throw up
it's like
immediately.
it's like to see how they react to that. So you'll be just like turn the corner, go to the bathroom, and go ah.
But how does like gotcha? You drunk? I feel like everybody would
I
do
think
that.
that's just an abuse of power.
Yeah, really.
I honestly I think it's a drug thing. I think the way your eyes like if you don't.
Oh, because if someone just walks right by and just ghosts it, they're like,
yeah.
I deal with that
They
every
tackle
Tuesday.
You.
Yeah.
They tackle you if you react the wrong way.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what they're looking for, so
Yeah.
I don't know what. Sometimes I react. Sometimes
You just sweat.
You're
Like,
playing the game.
he usually just moves on to the next person and then glares at me, and I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to do?
what's the answer
What
to
am
this
I supposed
question?
to do?
How do I prove to you that I'm alive right
what's
now?
the
I
answer?
don't need to be kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice epilepsy stick.
I like that one.
It must go. It's so fast. It's like a strobe light. It's ridiculous.
You ever try to walk through a strobe light?
Oh.
What do you mean by
What?
that?
Like like haunted houses or just parties and just a strobe light. And you're just trying to pass through and I can't see nothing.
Some,
I like strobe
some,
lights. I
Close
think they're
your
cool.
eyes.
Some haunted houses are really
now you really
good.
can't see nothing.
They make you think you're about to die in some instances.
In what?
Some haunted houses.
Oh, God,
Some of them
I
are
hate the-
they're intense.
The ones that they like touch you. I love them, but I hate them.
They go up. There's a guy in a skull mask who's just sniffing like the back
That's
of my
just
head.
weird.
It's really creepy.
I've actually ended up on the floor in multiple haunted houses.
That
There
makes
was
sense.
one I remember I fell like 3 times because they come at you and I just fall into a wall and just On the floor.
It's not even that.
Crying.
Haunted houses, sometimes their weird little maze is not very clear which way they want you to
No,
go.
absolutely
Considering how am I supposed to know which way to go in pitch black darkness?
Do you,
guy?
you ever get the thing where it's like the inflatable walls?
Yeah.
And you have to squeeze through it?
Yeah.
For someone who's like claustrophobic, that must be a
crazy.
And sometimes
nightmare.
it's so tight. I'm
Dude,
like, am I going the right
those
way?
inflatable walls, they get me. They're scary.
No, they are.
They're scary.
They're scary.
Dude, do you remember the time when we went to that haunted house and the inflatable wall was actually like we had to crawl through it because there was a huge snake on top of us?
What?
Do you remember that?
Oh, I
No.
hate snakes.
I think it was at Brighton Asylum. Remember,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
most
yeah,
famous
I
one?
remember that.
Instead of like walking through, you had to crawl through the bags.
Oh.
It was so weird.
I think I'm cringing.
We
Gotta
got
stop.
chased out with a
Some of
chainsaw.
them are really
Dude,
good.
and they that place checks you really, really thoroughly for weapons and shit. Because if you think about it, if you went on a stabbing rampage in a haunted house, everybody would be like, "Wow, this place is so realistic."
Oh my God.
Until your friend gets a
No
knife
idea.
through the fucking eye.
Could be a murder house.
It's crazy.
In reality, if one of those workers just first of all, you gotta be a little loose. You gotta be a little loose to work some of those people.
Yeah,
And
you
then,
have to want to
and if
scare
one of them
people.
had a knife, and you're just murdering people in the
They wouldn't.
Who'd you know?
Nobody
We
would
would
never
think
know.
it was a part
Dude,
of the haunted house.
I found out. Do you remember the time we found like a bullet casing at a paintball gun range, and I was just thinking, man. You know, I mean, it's a drastically different sound, like a real gun.
drastically
but,
different sound.
But you could easily
vocab.
get a few get a few off before anybody realizes what's going on.
Oh, yeah, but also some of the people at the no, not paint. Remember the people we saw at laser tag? That attracts some weirdos.
Any adult
too.
that goes to laser tag is either
There's something-
is either like high, drunk, or there's something like a little bit off.
Yeah.
Were
We
you
saw
guys
both.
drunk? Hi.
No.
We were kids.
No,
we were
kids,
kids.
though.
Oh, I was like, you guys are adults.
we weren't just
There's
going.
like a 40-year-old man who was shooting people. He's like, I fucking love this. I swear to God.
That's what he said.
swear to
Fucking
God.
love this.
Fucking live for
That's
this.
a special type of person.
That is,
That's a scary
Wow.
kind of person.
yeah.
You ever been in a fight, Grace?
No. I smacked someone in the face one time, though. That was, never forget it. It was in like the
Was
seventh
it a
grade.
male or a female?
It was a female.
Cat fight.
Female. It was in gym class in the 7th grade, and she was just being a bitch. I had like a broken ankle, of course, because I always have something broken. It's usually my ankle, so I couldn't play in gym class. So my teacher was letting me like kind of like coach or whatever, and like be in charge, be the ref. I was the ref.
Oh, too much power.
So she didn't like that I like made the call against her team, and she was my friend. She was like my best friend at the time too, and she was just being a bitch, like mad that I was just like not, making calls for her team, I guess. So as she's looking me in the face saying something, I was like, shut the fuck up. Smack her in the
Oh my God! Technical foul on the ref. Technical foul on the ref there. Jeez Louise!
gym
Oh my
class.
God!
She was just saying something to my face, and I was just. It was definitely.
Man, it's like, "Oh, you look really nice today.
It was definitely one of those moments where it's just the mouth is moving, but you don't hear the words coming
All
out.
I had was
Yeah.
I just had rage, and I was just like, this is not gonna not be on your face in like 2 seconds. Only time.
This is not gonna not be on your face in 2
I
seconds.
had rage.
I had rage.
So yeah,
7th grade Grace was angry.
never been in a fight, but smacked her in the face.
You never been in a fight because
Boom.
you never got that far. You just ended it.
Yeah.
No,
walk
yeah,
away.
you were
That's it.
quickly.
Because
Yeah.
Grace, the eccentric model, it revolves around me and my plan. I don't want to get hit, so I'll just hit you and walk away.
Whack and
Boom.
walk away.
Boom.
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 Boom. Oh, there's also one friend that every time we like, almost every time we're together, especially like if we go to a bar or something, bars again, we're alcoholics.
Here we go.
I smack him in the face. That's where the story
Him?
was going. Yeah, it's a him. And his name is Tom.
Oh, dude.
That's where that's going.
Dude, one time I was at a bar, and it was people we knew, and they were behind us. And it was one of those conversations where the guy, I guess, was, or I just read it wrong because I was drunk, but the guy was trying to be like tough, and asking the girl like, "Hit me in the face. I bet you I could take it. Hit me in the face." Dude, I don't think he expected this girl to be fucking Mayweather, and she just she loaded up, cracked him in
Teeth
the
went.
Wow.
cracked him in the face, and it was one of those things where everyone was laughing, and then it was immediately like, "Oh,
Actually,
You know?
world star.
yeah, freaking loaded." She went, "Oh yeah, loaded."
Punched
Haymaker
him in the face.
right,
That is
right
great.
in the chin.
That's so good.
That was, and he wasn't even standing; he was
Painful.
sitting, so it was like a,
The chair
you
went
know,
back.
yeah. I was like, "Well, you deserve that one,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
Don't underestimate.
You barked up the wrong
Don't
tree.
underestimate that power." So he's sitting; she's taller because he's sitting, and it's a downward punch. Oof.
Wow.
I don't like those odds.
No. Wow.
You know, I always think it's funny, jobs that like people obviously don't intend to become, but then like no one's ever wanted to become an ice cream man, you know. But
probably
then
one guy.
but
Mr.
then they
Softy
just-
definitely wanted
but
Speak
then
for
they,
yourself.
But then they just
Speak for
fall
yourself.
into that, like, because when you think about it, there's a million jobs. There's a job for everything. And it's like, it's funny how like there's kind of like these 10 buckets and you throw your hat in the ringer, like, I want to be this. And then you slowly you trickle down, didn't work out. And now all of a sudden,
Or it's like that when you drop a quarter with all the
yeah,
nails. and
yeah.
it's like
sticking-
thinking
Plinko.
that
Yeah,
too.
it's like Plinko.
Come on.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
oh, come on. It's fucking.
But what if there's like
landscape?
what if there's one like neurosurgeon that always wanted to be an ice cream man?
It's totally
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, no, like, you see him take off his lab coat one day. He's like, I'm done.
Or like,
done with
This
this.
is Mr. Softy theme.
or he
plays.
comes in when he's telling his patients like what's going on. He brings in an ice cream cone. It's like, this is for you.
This is for you.
This is for you. This is like my inner dreams. So you better take that fucking
He
ice
could
cream.
easily.
But yeah,
accomplish that.
there's a ton of jobs like that. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Life, man.
Life.
Just about to say that.
I heard it. I heard it in your head. Life, man.
Man.
You want to get out of here?
We're looking at.
You wanna end on
we're
life?
looking at-
Yeah.
well, I know life.
End on life?
Definitely
Yeah.
gonna end on life.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Peace
Where do they
out.
find you, buddy?
What?
You can find me at Danny Moriarty on YouTube.
Oh.
Just one today? You don't want
Just one.
All right.
No.
Where do they find you, Bobby?
Find me on Wattpad. I'm the Hodgepodge.
You find
and I'm
me-
Bobby.
And where do they find you, Grace? Your Instagram.
My Instagram?
Yeah.
At Gracie, 2 eyes, 7 E's. Don't ask.
It'll pop up on the
2 eyes,
screen,
7
but
E's.
the 70s is still obnoxious. You
They're
got
all-
to change
They're
that.
all gonna ask.
And you can find me at Aunt
I
Prisco.
can't.
And can't forget to follow Picky Boys
Boys.
Podcast, also on Instagram.
Just follow it.
Follow it.
Please
follow it.
Just follow it.
Follow it.
Follow it.
Follow, like,
Follow
Likes.
retweet.
Ooh, yeah, they keep going. Like, subscribe, share.
Sure.
Comment.
Make sure you show it to your aunts.
Make
Tell
several,
your friends.
Make
I think
several accounts.
Danny has an ant fetish.
No.
I believe it.
Like the crawly
I mean, but
ones?
who
No,
doesn't-
Yeah,
aunt,
no.
sorry. Aunt
With the
fetish.
you.
I mean,
with
but
the-
who
with the
doesn't
you.
though?
Huh? We good?
Share with your aunts and uncles and
Oh.
cousins.
All right, we're getting out. Peace.
This is getting weird.